I see you. You can't escape my sight. I know the truth. I spy. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Rider Time Archive here on the Morphin Network, and we are Mike and Steve with our first week back from Pasadena Comic Con, and we are back. Our first video of the month. That's right. It's February. Hope all you lovers out there, vet out your Valentine's Day, because if they smell of orchids, you may want to run. And the reason why we're discussing this is because we're here to talk about Kamen Rider Blade episodes 21 through 25. Woo. Alrighty.
I mean, it's proper, especially with the first episode.
Yeah.
February already. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. January just flew on by.
Yeah. No, it's shocking, really.
Yeah.
How fast the month went.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh wait, we just got back. We just started.
I know, right?
It's February. I'm like, God damn it, really?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It's early. Coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, enjoy your coffee. I'm a green tea guy, but that's just me.
No, well, that's throughout the entire day.
Yeah.
So far, now we're getting in the motions of things.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of royals at this point in time.
Yeah, we're finally getting something going on here.
Yeah.
And that was the problem with this series in the beginning, because it's just like, wait, what are we just establishing? Are we establishing characters and plot for like 20 episodes? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we've been doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, it's early Heisei.
Yeah.
It's the Fives had the same problem of establishing like a good quarter of its series with things that were like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until introducing the lucky.
We still have episode 7 and 8 though.
Yeah, if it was, I mean, finally when the Lucky Club was established, like way later, that's when it's like, wait, now we have so what the hell have we been doing this whole time? We've just been establishing character traits and
basically they're just doing Friends. It's a show about friends.
And this is just a show that's pretty much ripping off not ripping off, an homage to Evangelion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and if you thought it was crazy that we had to dedicate 15 whole episodes just to one of the 12 royals, well, guess what? We're doing a complete 180 on that pendulum, and we're introduced to 5 royals in this 5-episode set. Although technically one of them was already there, like in their human form in the previous episode, but we established that yes, they're royal, and there are 5 of them running around.
But there are 4 suits.
Yeah, we got 3 jacks and 2 queens. It's a full. This week we have a full house.
What are we also including the Joker in that? The Joker's nothing.
Nope. We got literally 3 jacks and 2 queens.
I know a lot of people want to say that the Joker is pretty much like an important card to have. I'm like, technically, the Joker's just there as a placeholder.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is, and it's and there's but there are certain games where you do use the Joker though.
There are some that incorporated it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it was again, that's why it was the Joker. It was just a gag card that in most games you're like, wait, why is the Joker? Yeah, there's a chance you might get it, and that will fuck up your strategy. But oh well. Let's see. What else?
Mhm.
There's also a tonal shift. There's also a tonal shift within these episodes that we haven't had. Side characters are now becoming more relevant than anything else now.
Mhm.
Such as our landlord and his family. Even though they have been here, it's like, oh, they're really not the focus, but now slowly but surely they're getting more and more involved.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay, good, because I don't know why we introduced these characters. And I will say, little Sis Amane is starting to annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
She's really starting to annoy me a little bit, just because I'm like, okay, so do you respect Hajime or are you in love with Hajime? Because I'm like, okay, no, I get it, but there are times in these episodes that I'm just like, wait a minute. So why are you mad? Oh God, please no.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't tell me. I thought like he's more of a father figure to you, darling. Don't you start that. And I'm like, it's crazy how your uncle is aware of all this, and yet he still keeps this guy around just for the sake of you. And yet you're being a disrespectful little shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. It's the character develop. And I was gonna say like, oh, she's such a Kendra, but I'm like, no. If little Sis Amane knew what was going on, like everything and even stuff that not even like that not even like our main cast knew about, then I'd be like, okay, fuck her. She's a Kenny. She's a Kendra. But no, she is just being an annoying little girl right now. Which I'm like, yeah, I think we need to put her in timeout for a minute. Also, the development of oh my god, I blanked on his name. I blanked on his name.
Kotaro?
No, not Kotaro. Mitsuki's character. Mitsuki's character. Very, very interesting. Especially with him trying to supposedly gain control over his belt. Because apparently the belts are sentient.
Mm-hmm.
So him trying to take control of it, like, so you're telling me this whole time you have not been? Yeah, no, we've established that. It's like when he transforms, it's the undead that takes over and is beating the hell out of all of you. He's just kind of there, but now he's training. He's getting trained. He's counting the balls in the batting cages. He's training under waterfalls. Because that's just what you need to do to I guess better yourself and become a Kamen Rider, I guess. I'm like, that's a huge major flaw that the undead is still in control of its powers or whatever, and the user just kind of gets pushed to the side. I kind of wonder if that was something that they knew about, or is this like a new thing? I don't know. But he's trying. Bless his heart, he's trying. Even though sometimes I'm like, I'm not surprised he has some traumatic memories from his childhood. It's not hard to it's really difficult to remove that kind of trauma. But yeah, if you're watching with us, I'm hoping you're having a more better time trying to find these episodes in a proper format and also loading time. I don't know what's going on with some of these websites that, like, I swear to God, I could literally chisel it in the rock with a hammer and chisel more than I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Oh yeah, no, like even with full clarity from like how I'm watching it, yeah, lighting still sucks.
Well, it was the early 2000s, so again, even
yeah, but to be fair, Hagito didn't have that problem. Ryuki didn't have that problem very much. Fies showed up more towards the end.
Fies had the problem when it came to night scenes.
Yeah.
Here it's kind of like
it's all the time.
It's all the time. It's all the time because I've noticed with Blade there are a lot of like underground scenes and shots.
And I wondered, like, is some of the underground scenes made to hide the fact that like the camera, like the cinematography this season just is not the best, or is it just not the best because so many scenes are underground and they didn't have the proper equipment to do it? But then again, even Kamen Rider Black, with all of its cavernous scenes, still had pretty decent film work.
How the heck does a show from '87 have better lighting than a show from 2004?
I know, right?
Oh my, that's saying something, especially since like well, again, the tonal shift is what happened. That's why, I guess.
Yeah.
As we said before with Black, it's like it was supposed to be the dark, nitty gritty, the scary version of Ichigo, but then apparently they just decided to pull back and do more episodes in the daytime out by the parks or by amusement parks or whatever. I'm like, oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Luckily with Blade, we don't have that problem. They kind of have kept the consistent story. If they're gonna be in the underground, they're gonna be in the underground. As for camera and angles and whatnot, I'm like, well,
yeah. Some of them are just very nonsensical.
Again, they hadn't had a Kamen Rider series for almost 12 years. 12 years. And filming a Kamen Rider series is different than filming an Ultra or a Sentai series. It's way different. Because of the stories of what they're trying to tell and whatnot. I'm like, you wouldn't see Ultraman in the underground. How could you? There's no way.
Like it would happen once in a while, but
unless it's a monster that dug a cavern big enough for him to be in.
Yes. But you are more likely to see an underwater fight scene than you would see an underground fight scene.
And the Sentai as well, again, especially at this time, Blade was paired up with Deca Ranger? No. Because Abba Ranger was with 5. I know that. Or was it Deca Ranger?
Deca Ranger was 2004. And it aired alongside Blade.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it was Hibiki and Machi Ranger, and then it was the goated season. Then it was the most marketable seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was like, we don't ever see the Deca Rangers go into the underground.
Yeah.
Barely.
Like there are nighttime scenes, and like they have those siren things to keep things well lit.
But in terms of Blade, it's like, especially with these episodes, there's a lot because we're dealing with Mitsuki and his I guess it's a phobia. It's not. It's not a. Well, it's a traumatic phobia. It's not like most phobias where they just are. This actually has reason
Yeah.
for being there. But bless
Yeah.
me for actually
Yeah.
trying, as
Oh yeah,
opposed
absolutely.
to most characters. I'm like, wait. We're gonna drag this out for like 5 to 10 episodes.
No.
It's like, come on.
Yeah, if you wanted to drag things out for 5 to 10 episodes, let's bring Peacock back.
Yeah. At least with that, I'm like, no. But this, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Close the door, please. No, I know that's the point. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I mean, at least they've at least they kind of like wrapped it up within these episodes. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Like at the end of these 5 episodes, the only real loose end is just one undead character introduced for like 2 minutes in episode 25.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like I don't know how Steve would feel if we did 6 and 4 these next 2 weeks instead of 5 and 5. But honestly, finishing the way it finished this week, it gives us a nice room to introduce certain new characters in the next batch of episodes. One of which involves low-key repeating a plot from a much earlier episode this season, but doing it better. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there is progress. There is
Yes.
progress within these stories. I know we've had the story has been moving along. That's my
Yeah.
point that I've been trying to make with like up to this point. So for 20 some odd episodes, we have just been moving along. Not fast, not slow, but just moving. We've been establishing settings, people, the situation in hand, but we haven't really dug into what is actually happening.
Yeah.
And I feel as though like once we got into 21, that's when like finally we're now picking up the pace. We're no longer walking. We slowly started to jog, then to run, and now we're catching up to the train, and we're already slowly moving forward.
Yeah.
That's what I mean with
Basically, this season has been a bit of a slog. Like
yeah.
the thing is, it has amazing themes. It has amazing themes. Some characters, more than others, are very likable, but the pacing is just a real slog to like go through.
And
At
again, that's been a thing with most early Heisei, is that if you notice, go back and watch a lot of them. They take like a minute to get it's like when you turn your car on, like especially in colder climates, they always say when you turn your car on, you got to let it run for a little bit to warm it up. Yeah, we've been letting this thing warm up for a minute. I think we're good. I feel as though like 15 or so we could have already started that story, but instead of no, another 5 more minutes. Like,
no, it's like when you like microwave like a frozen lasagna. It's like you got to put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then you have to turn it around, put it back in the microwave for another 3 minutes per instructions. But somehow like the outside is burnt to a crisp, but like the inside is still like a frozen brick somehow. So like you don't even know. It's like, do I put it back in the microwave? Do like how do I deal with the frozen part? Yeah.
Yeah, that's mainly the thing I've noticed with early Heisei and people talking about it. Is there are moments that they set up and we're like, we're ready to go, but they still stall for another like 2 to 3 episodes until finally they decide to. I guess they could say it's storytelling. Like, yeah, but when you kind of already get a feeling that the story has already started, well, now you're saying, oh, well, now it's beginning again. I feel we started it like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah.
No, but this is officially when this situation started. I feel it could have been 3 episodes ago because the same thing that happened today happened 3 to 5 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So why couldn't we have started there?
Or just finished it there?
Yeah. No. That's just a thing with early Heisei that there was a lot of padding in terms of their stories. And some padding was necessary and some of it wasn't.
But at the end of the day,
there's a simple explanation for that.
Yeah.
You know how many people actually like DM'd and said, "You guys finally got that"? I'm like, yeah. No,
It's some of the clips we use have been overdue. It should very much have been used way back when. Like, can you imagine if we had this in Kiva?
I feel sorry for the child. Your father would rather be dead than take care of you. Damn, that is tragic. What a complete jackass.
Or if we used this and
we are a secret club because of our agenda.
But I know that if we establish things back, all these clips back when we were doing the Amazon's remake, let's be honest, we'd be using this one way too frequently.
I don't know. Maybe if we decide to revisit Build and Kiva again, do a 2.0 on the review.
Yeah.
We could go back and use those sound clips.
Yeah.
Anyway, let us get started. You see what we did there? We're starting at the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, see, this is the issue. And the thing is, it's very cohesive at this point. So that's the upside.
Yeah,
you know,
we've been talking about Blade. We have been cohesive about what has happened in Blade. We have not.
Yeah, It's not like Build where it's like, no, not Build. It's not like Black where it's like, okay, this is what happens in this episode. This is what happens in this episode. This is what happens to this episode. It's like we're running through it. We're running through it, which is good. Yeah,
we've given you the cliff notes and we gave you a little bit of padding. That's the whole summarization of Blade at this point.
Yeah.
So,
as we progress,
battles that feel for friends is episode 21.
Yeah, Mitsuki gives in to his belt again, but this time it's to protect Garen as opposed to... And we haven't really talked about it too much, but we got the new version of the first theme song where it's like, we got those glam shots of the 4 riders, but Lee Angle doesn't really show up. Doesn't really show up in the stage show part until literally the last scene. But seriously, what's with those glam shots? Where like they're just turning around like,
yeah,
it's like as the cards flip.
Yeah, you only show the angle though. You don't show Mitsuki.
Yeah,
which is kind of like
you briefly show Mitsuki for 2 seconds in the glam shot scene, but you don't show Mitsuki in the stage production version where it's like, oh, Kotaro's drinking milk and homegirl is like trying to kick a
plastic bag.
I still can't get over the plastic bag.
Oh my god! What? Yeah. Shiori. Bless Shiori for everything she does, especially kicking the plastic bag. That has to be like, so far that's her highlight of this series.
Yeah.
Other than being like the nerve headquarters for the Kamen Riders, it's like, has she done anything in the show that has been memorable? She kicked the bag in the opening credits.
Yeah.
That's about, I'm not shitting on her. I'm not talking bad about her. I'm just like, she is just a tech girl. She is the support, but she also kicks bags on a stage show. So
Yeah.
so bless her heart, bless Shiori, Miss Yumi Igawa, who was just doing her best. And so far I'm not hating on her like I would be most other main girls that we've had in the past few seasons.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, why is sister here? Why is girlfriend here? Why is a random woman here? I don't know. They're just here. Are they doing? No, they're just there.
Yeah.
Well, what's Shiori doing? She is tracking the undead and giving locations and vital information to the Kamen Riders. Okay. And she hates recycling, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Or she's an advocate for recycling. Take it as you will. Yes. So love sucks. And proper because it's February.
Yeah.
Because last episode we got introduced to a lady character.
Yeah.
A random lady character, which what's her name?
Orchid. I mean, it's kind of obvious who she is.
Oh, no. I knew, and I was just like, I'm like, let's see. Very attractive girl is talking to the awkward, bumbling guy. I guess they knew each other. Is from the setup. I'm like, okay. And a bunch of mysterious attacks are happening. Let me guess. She is either a part of it or she's the one doing it.
Yeah. But what we do know from Hajime is that Kotaro is the target.
Yeah, Kotaro is the target. As for why it's not crazy that the undead have put 2 and 2 together, that Kotaro is hanging around Ken and Tachibana and whatnot, and those two are Blade and Garen. So it's like, we gotta take a hostage, I guess.
Yeah.
And of course, we've already used the sister and the niece way too often. We're like, no. We can't. Let's focus on Ken. Let's focus on Kotaro. Let's focus on him. And I'm like, the really cute girl is really into you, Kotaro. She's an undead, isn't she?
Yeah, and like even the little girls, like, I find it suspicious that any girl is finding any romantic interest in Kotaro.
That's your uncle, sweetie. Yeah, no,
I know what I said.
Yeah. She's I'm on a. I get it. I understand. I'm on a, but at the same time, I bet you if it was Hajime, oh, you would have been.
No, she'd be angry because it's like, how dare anyone besides me show Hajime attention?
See that? I'm like, all right, honey, is he a father figure to you, or is it more than that? Because if it's anything more than that, you're going to time out.
Little girls are very impressionable. So are
They're
little boys.
they're very, but they're also very what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? They're I guess overprotective, you know, of the people in their lives, I guess.
I mean, put simply, it's like, remember that episode of Digimon Tamers when Leomon first shows up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Hajime is her Leomon. Of course, we all know what happens to Leomon.
Man,
so
Leomon can never get a fucking break.
No. Yeah. Or variants of Leomon, because even in Frontier, you got what's his name? Loamon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because it's like, my twin brother is not really in the digital world with the rest of us. He's actually comatose in the real world, but he's gonna die. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's yeah, no, but you know, we make quick work of Capricorn, so yeah, we got one, so now we got 2 queens down for the count. 3 more to go. Well, we don't kill him right away. Like, you know, it's like he's just really pissed. Like, how dare he make me bleed? But let's be honest. Episode 22, we're gonna kick his ass. Like, I'm just gonna skip ahead because it's minimally relevant. We're gonna kick his ass. We're gonna absorb him. Yeah, like, let's move on. Let's focus on our heroes. Oh yeah. Also, Tachibana's teaching Mitsuki how to catch a 3-ball.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm like, so wait, what's this mystical training that you gotta make Mitsuki do? I thought he was supposed to catch them. I'm like, well, anyone can do that. Like, no. You're supposed to read the number before you catch it. Their numbers are on the balls.
Yeah,
Huh.
apparently.
Okay. So, well, at least you didn't put him in front of the line and just let him get hit by the balls.
Yeah.
I seriously thought we were gonna have a dodgeball reference. If you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a monster.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
Yeah. But we do there is a little bit of lore dump with Mitsuki that we kind of do get in this episode. Apparently he's not very good in enclosed spaces.
No.
But that's all we know right now. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, Tachibana kind of leaves them to get trained while Kotaro goes on a date with I think her name is Haruka? No. Yeah. I don't know. I don't quite remember her name. No, sorry. I think it's no, Haruka is the name of the mall. Sorry.
No. I just call her Orchid because she's the Orchid Undead.
Miyuki.
Yeah.
Miyuki is the name of our main baddie today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she's a real baddie.
He was introduced an episode earlier, kind of, just there, and I'm like, I seriously said this one is either a new girl that is introduced or she's the bad guy. I'm hoping it's the latter. But of course,
Were your prayers answered?
well, see, when introducing characters, especially towards this point, they're either an asset or a liability. Now, if you're a villain, okay, that's fine. But I'm hoping if she does become part of this group, that she's actually like an asset and not a liability. Like she's just not there to be kidnapped like Haruka or Amane. But no, you know what? She's too sexy to be a good guy. Just look at her. There's no way that she's a good guy. She has to be a villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because after all, we know about Kotaro's dating life.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
Dating sucks. Even back then, it like the times had changed too much. Dating sucks in general. And I'm not saying I give up on it. I'm just kind of like, I just feel indifferent, because sometimes you think you got a good one, or let me put it to you this way. And I know it might sound mean, but it's possibly the only way that we all get it without stepping on the toes of the opposite sex. When you order something off of eBay or Amazon and then you finally get it and you're like, and you see it and you're like,
yeah,
you're
disappointed.
That is what you ordered, right? Yeah, but I thought you thought.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember there was a whole ass episode of Judge Judy where like someone ordered a phone on eBay and all they got was a picture of a phone. Because it's like, no, see, you ordered a photo of a phone.
You didn't read the description?
No, that's just it. It wasn't even in the description. It's like, here's a picture of a phone.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I'm like, like that's why the product description is there. That's why all that information is there. What did you think? I thought they were going to be like 6'7" and blah blah. Says 5'11" here, and they were gonna says average build.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think? I'm like, look. Well, I'm like, look, you could either return it or you could just kind of like roll with it and see. And if you want, you still have 7 days. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
You may like it, you may not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much that's dating in a nutshell now. I don't know what humans believe or like their mindsets are nowadays. I'm like, wow, we are doomed. We're not gonna get wiped out by no plague, by no asteroid. We're just gonna stop breeding and stop all this, and just the race will die that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently,
I remember when there were like environmental extremists who were like, we need some kind of plague to call out the human population or something because we are way too overpopulated. And then later on, COVID happens, and then some of those extremists ended up contracting COVID. It's like, but it's like, hey, you said a portion of the human population is going to be wiped out. You never. There was no mention that you won't be part of the segment that'll be wiped out.
Yeah, everyone's fair game. But yeah, there is a plague. There is still to this day, it's called social media.
Oh yeah. It's a cognitive plague.
Yeah, that's the thing. You guys are falling for the fantasy of what it is you're seeing and not dealing within the realities of it. Not every girl is a Sydney Sweeney. Not every guy is Well, you know what? Yeah, not every guy could be a Jason Momoa or a Pedro Pascal, and that's within a wide spectrum. Same thing goes for your Sydney Sweeney's, even down to your like Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. Honestly, I was very impressed that Michael Douglas was able to pull a baddie like a Catherine Zeta-Jones. Or Sacha Baron Cohen able to pull off Isla Fisher.
Okay, that one shocked me.
Yeah.
That one shocked me.
Yeah. Michael Douglas is at least handsome looking.
I'm like, that shocked me because there's sometimes you're like, wait, what? How does that? I don't know. How did Anna Faris get Chris Pratt? I don't know. That's a
I don't
very good
know.
question.
I mean, they're both very adorable. They're both dorky. And honestly, even when they got divorced, I was impressed with how amicable they divorced. You know, it's like, oh yeah, no, like we agree that when we move away from each other, we'll be no more than 5 miles apart from each other for the sake of our son, whom we both love. And then when Pratt pulled Schwarzenegger's daughter, Ferris was like, I completely endorse you guys dating. Like, I have no qualms about this. You know the music video "Cool" by Gwen Stefani? Yeah, I actually mean it.
But come on now. Seriously, I more so for Pratt. I don't see that going anywhere. Like, legitimately, I don't see it going anywhere. I'm like, yeah, I mean, cool, great, but I don't. I like either she's gonna fuck it up or you're gonna fuck it up, and I really don't.
Yeah,
see
statistically, one of two people has to f things up. It's not often where like both people f it up, but
I don't see anything going further with that. I'm like, no, they're just dating. That's it. They're not gonna do anything more.
Oh no, they're engaged.
Well, either or. I'm like, you know what? I feel as though, like, you know, who knows? One of the two is gonna do something, and that's it. I'm like, no, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but you did remind me of that one meme. No, not the one meme, but the one line. It's like, okay, who do you think is gonna screw this up? Krillin or Vegeta? Both. Both. They will both screw it up.
All we know is that dating as of right now, and even back then, was not as simple as it was years before. Because again, nowadays people come with baggage that is not necessary. Yeah. And in this case, it's baggage of like, yeah, this is about 1,000 years of baggage.
Yeah.
Along with a murderous intent. So, God, it's always the cute ones, isn't it?
Is it?
So, yeah, we do. I did forget that Blade was actually fighting another undead.
Yeah, Capricorn.
I forgot. I forgot about that. He was fighting Capricorn. I was like, wait, we have another one here that he's fighting, because that's the one that leads into this episode, and it happens to be that guy that was hovering around Miyuki. Yeah. Like before. It's like, well, no, yeah, I could totally tell he's a bad guy, but like, again, a cute girl always has her simps. Always has some dude hovering around, making all the other guys look bad, because this is the guy that I don't really believe in the whole BS of like a man or a woman cannot have friends of the opposite sex, but this is definitely the flag that you're like, no. This is the one that will do something.
Yeah.
This is the one that will. Because like the whole time he's like, he's just kind of like jealous that Kotaro and Miyuki are hanging out. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But then again, it's like you kind of go like an episode later that, oh yeah, I'm just a tool, I'm being used. Yeah, and you're still a simp. So you're fully aware of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
What's your deal? Why are you even still around? Again, classic simp. Classic fucking simp. Like, you know you're not going to get anything out of this. You know that she's using you for whatever reason. You know you're the doormat, and yet you still stick around.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I bet. You know what? I bet you listen to Logan Paul and what's his face?
Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit. The guys who are, let's be honest, are closeted homosexuals and make open homosexuals look bad.
Yeah, like,
and heterosexuals too. Like basically, they make everyone look bad. Let's be honest. Just think about it. Because look at Abba and Preach. It's like oh, they're salsa dancing with their wives with a woman's body pressed tightly. No, her sweating body pressed tightly against yours as you share a moment of intimate passion against the music. Yo, man, that's gay. But two guys cuddling up to each other completely naked. No, it's like, oh no, that's a gay. That's just boys being boys. Come on, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, no. And that's what this guy gives off. And this is 2004, people. This is pre all that. It's to show you that such mindsets are not new. It's been around for a while. The thing is now they have a platform.
Yeah.
But as always, we as people, we as the masses can choose to listen and judge. And I judge that you all are a bunch of idiots.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so we don't get much in that in the first like 10 minutes of the episode, other than like again like Kotaro talking to Hajime about the undead and what's been going on, and him being Chalice.
Yeah,
but it's like, you know, like again we still kind of get the hint of like, I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for them.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for Haruka and Amane.
Yeah.
And it's like, we still don't know nothing about that, but this will get touched on later.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is that, again, Hajime knew the husband, the father, and he just decided to take the role. As for why, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
So, fine. We have a little bit more with Kotaro and Miyuki.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally we get I guess Shiori got her computer fixed.
Yes.
Something happened that she finally got the command center back up and running, and we find out that there are two undead, not just the one that we've been aware of, but two. But it's like, wait, Kotaro was over in that area. It's like, oh crap.
Yeah, and there's one coming towards. And of course, the one that coming towards them is Capricorn, which, as we established, will defeat later this episode.
Yes. We do get that whole thing about like, oh, yeah, no, Kotaro is with Miyuki at the Botanical Gardens. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, this
right.
is very suspect.
But wait. You're telling me that Capricorn brought Ken here. Why did he bring him here? Why? It's like, you're
gonna have to fight me, or you're gonna have to let your friend die.
Wait, how is he gonna die? Like, is there another monster in the garden? Are Miyuki and Kotaro in danger? No, Miyuki is the undead. She is the monster. She is the beast of many tentacles, which we have seen in this anime many times before.
Yeah.
And
and one time in Code Lyoko.
Yeah, and it kind of was like, I kind of figured. And now it's that old story: sacrifice the belt and save your friend, or transform and he dies. Well, Ken, being a good boy, will not let Kotaro die. But remember, guys, there's more than one Kamen Rider in this show.
Oh yeah, no, like we got Chalice who shows up, and of course he does save Kotaro from Miyuki. Now, mind you, she does manage to flee without sealing her, but the thing is, we established. Yeah, I didn't come here to save you. I just needed to use you as bait in order to capture her.
But he didn't. That was the thing, because we cut to the fight with Blade and Capricorn once Kotaro gets safe. And it's like, okay, Capricorn dies, he gets sealed, and then we're like, oh yeah, so your date was a monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they all monsters inside though? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Some of them. Not all of them. But in this case,
and Kotaro isn't taking it too well. Like he's drinking tea instead of milk.
Yeah, no,
he makes really bad pasta that only Tachibana can eat.
It has thrown off his equilibrium. It really has.
The girl I liked was an undead.
I believed that Chalice beat her, but no, we got confirmed at the end of the episode that she is still alive, and now she's plotting.
Yeah.
She's plotting to.
They're always plotting, like Raquel from the Secret Sands. Yeah, I've watched Brazilian novellas as a kid, dubbed in Russian.
So she's plotting now. She's plotting, which that leads into the next episode, episode 22, the escape from darkness.
Yeah.
And this is where Kotaro we noticed that he's really, really, really bothered. Because as Shiori puts it, the only redeeming quality of him was his cooking.
Yeah, but unfortunately, his cooking sucks now because he's not in the right headspace.
Well, when you find out that the girl you've been crushing on is actually an undead orchid monster, I mean, and not to mention she was really hot. That's like, the hot to crazy level scale.
Two guys almost died in Digimon 02 for that same logic. It's like, guys, get away from Lady Devimon, but she's hot though. That actually happened. That actually happened in that one episode.
I know. This is why I said Digimon is always superior more than Pokemon.
At least the anime is.
Yeah. Poor Kotaro is just completely just out of it. He is just, and I'm like, you know what? I think this is a time to focus on yourself, Kotaro.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
really.
You got a grind set.
Yeah, you really got to focus on yourself right now. I know. It's tough, and you don't put sugar in bolognese.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that.
You really don't want to do that. How do you mess up spaghetti?
You know what the funny thing is? Bolognese is actually the very first food ever consumed in the show Gossip Girl. It's weird that I remember that. Yeah. But Dan's dad made a big deal about it, so it's what it is. It's all about the bolognese.
So, other than that, in this episode, we do get to focus a little bit more on Mitsuki, on what has happened to him. Side note, Hajime is out doing photography, which bothers Amane, apparently. But again, just a little side plot. how and where Hajime is doing the photos is with a family friend of Haruka and Amane.
Yeah,
Apparently-
one that looks very G3.
Yeah.
More, yeah, it's homegirl from Agito.
Yeah. Yeah, this girl is apparently the partner and co-worker to Amane's
His
father.
dad. Yeah.
To her father. So apparently a side story here is that Hajime is taking photography and working with her. Not much that gets dealt into with this episode, but the next one.
Yeah.
We do also get to, again, like I said, focus a little bit on Mitsuki here. Apparently as a child, and a very young child, I'm surprised you even have any memories of such things, because a child's memory, as documented, does not start coming in until at least the ages of like 4 or 5 in terms of memory.
Well, actually, it's around 2 when you start developing long-term memories, but it's not often you process the long-term memories until a little bit later.
Yeah. Some people have said, some studies have also said between 2 and 3 is when long-term memories are being remembered by children. But I'm like, in this case, I'm like, okay, a 1-year-old, a 2-year-old would most likely, like, I don't know, thrown more of a tantrum. But this seemed more like barely even a couple of months. We found out that Mitsuki, as a child, as a little baby, was stuffed in a locker.
Into a locker. That was crazy, though.
Literally stuffed into a locker and left there. Now you might ask yourself, what? Wait, what? Yeah, you heard right. A locker, a literal locker.
A hurt locker.
Now, no, not the ones that we have in America, not the vertically inclined ones. We're talking about like
the tiny squared ones.
Yeah, you could you could probably put a purse,
the one that looks like a safety deposit box.
Yeah, it's pretty much that, a safety deposit box. As for why, he's not really for certain, but he kind of says like he was kidnapped as a child, and I guess the kidnappers got scared and just decided, instead of like just ditching the kids somewhere openly, they decided to shove him into a locker and leave him in there. And I guess depending, I'm like, wait, so the baby was crying and he said for hours, literal hours, and no one bothered noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I mean, the metro of Japan can be noisy. It can be very, very loud down there, especially with the trains and everything like that. But even so, hearing a baby cry,
yeah.
Okay, you guys must have been on the JR line or something, because there is no way anywhere else. Like, most train stations in Japan are very quiet and barely, you could nearly hear a pin drop. All you hear is the trains coming. That's it. But either or, yeah, the story is that Mitsuki was locked up for God knows how long until they finally saved him. But he does have claustrophobia.
Yeah.
Which, man, no, that okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that
and umbraphobia.
Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense. A proper origin to a phobia, you know. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, there is another undead. And the undead is actually using the underground and kidnapping people.
Mhm.
As
Yeah,
for
it's
why-
the mole undead, the 3 of clubs.
as for why, we don't know.
Clear.
We don't know. It just happens to be gathering them for some reason.
Very
I would imagine
suspicious.
I would imagine to eat them or something.
Maybe.
Let's see. Well, yeah, this also interjoins with the orchid undead, and apparently there's also an eagle undead.
Uh-huh. And he has unsettled business with Chalice. Not Hajime. Chalice. That's very interesting.
But we had never seen the eagle before. So you're telling me this predates what we've seen?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see here. Okay. So yeah, Mitsuki of all people gets the news from the newspaper, because that is a thing. That people have been going missing in the underground. So he decides to go and check it out.
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, send the kid with claustrophobia down there.
Oh yeah, totally. That's gonna totally check out.
That makes sense. I guess. He winds up getting caught by the mole, but unsurprisingly caught by the mole, which again triggers his phobia.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Mitsuki, if you knew and you were aware, why did you do it? Not to mention, he's still not fully in control of Leangle.
Yeah.
So even transforming is not an option for him.
Yeah. But he still has to rescue the hostages.
Yeah, we still have to, because Tachibana winds up doing a Kool-Aid Man and winds up saving Mitsuki before he runs away like a little scary chicken. But then he gets caught because he got ganged up by the eagle and by the mole.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's up to Mitsuki to go back downstairs into the darkness, into the caverns, to try to save Tachibana. But in doing so, winds up finding all of the people that the mole has captured too.
Mm-hmm.
Again, why are there so many people down here? I don't know.
Again, it's not very clear.
It's not very clear why they're down there. He just kind of, I guess he just is storing up for something.
Yeah.
But it's that moment in time where Tachibana tells Mitsuki that he has to be a man and get everyone out. Because if he doesn't, then they're going to come back and do God knows what. Yeah. Which I guess, again, some people might argue that, that's kind of a bullshit way to wrap up a story, that someone has a phobia and yet, Mitsuki manned up and did it because he really didn't want to. You try to have a phobia and try to do even the most simplest task. Mm-hmm. It's almost ridiculously hard to do it.
Yeah.
But Mitsuki manned up, saved everyone, got them out, and still went back to face the eagle and the mole. And I forget who captured who, but both the mole and the eagle are now captured.
Yeah, what's it called?
The mole got captured.
Yeah, so the mole got captured by Leangle. Like, he defeated him proper, and so so Tachibana and Kenzaki were like, "Look, you beat him. You do the honors. Meanwhile, the Eagle is an interesting story because when Homegirl from G3 looks at old photos that were taken from way back when, she finds that they were photos of Hajime in the snowstorm. What's going on? She's suspicious. But of course she gets captured by the Eagle. And
that goes to, that one is episode 23. Who are you? Because that all wraps up, and then we get that whole thing where you said it's like, my partner, this was the film in his camera that I developed. And again, it took me back because I was like, film?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's 2004. We didn't have, digital cameras were a thing,
but not as commonplace as they are now.
Not as I was like, film of all things. Like, she actually pulled out a film cartridge. And I'm like, wow. I have not seen one of those in years.
Yeah.
I still remember the click sound and the
whining noise.
Yeah. That you had to. I was like, it's crazy how, like, whatever. I kind of just laugh at such things now, but it's not out of malice. It's more of just like, well, yeah, of course, try to get someone of my age, okay, to balance a checkbook. We never did that.
Yeah.
Our parents did. Our older siblings might have, but we never did.
Maybe like we're on the tail end of being taught by our parents to do it, but
because we had debit cards. We had, like, again, everything and all. Now it's a matter of monitoring your expenses the digital way or whatever. But it's like, still no checkbook. Well, again, so when I see videos nowadays of people talking to teenagers or even people in their early 20s, and they, what's this? What's that? How do you work this? And I'm like, of course they wouldn't know, because that's outdated tech. It's outdated. It's outdated. Cursive writing is outdated. Everything's digital now. Everything's typed. No one writes anymore. The thing, phones. Like phones. It's like, do you know what this is? It's all outdated tech, guys. Seriously. Why are you willing? Oh, we're superior because no. See, here's the thing. You're right. You might say that the older generation has an edge in terms of, like, a life without technology. We don't need technology. We were taught to live without it. As for this generation, but this generation does have its own way of survival. More than what an old person or even someone of my age would know. As for telling an 18-year-old, oh yeah, here's a camera from 2004 and here's some film, they wouldn't know what to do.
I mean, one rare person might intuitively figure it out.
They don't know what to do, because, again, cameras now, supposedly cameras now even already have built-in memory. Which I'm like, even the need for an SD card, like, is apparently, like, not, like, well, again, depending how, like, of taking photos, or hell, even most kids now don't even know how to work a camera because their camera is on their phone.
They don't know about composition or angles.
So I'm like, fine, whatever, dude. We have made things so simple
Yeah.
That's just how it is. You can't look at someone and say, "Oh, you're stupid." Bro, seeing her get the film like the film capsule out, I was like, that just brought back so much.
And then looking through the strip.
Yeah, oh yeah, and like and the negatives. The negatives of all things. Why do you keep these? Why that's how you make copies. Or that's how you make
then
copies.
that's how you would make copies.
That's how you would make
because
copies.
because the photographs are made out of a very specific chemicals, you can't just simply like put it into a copy machine and expect it to make copies of equal quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, if you wanted the exact, you had to get the negatives. You had to take the negatives to get them developed. Why do you think we have them?
And more importantly, like if the negatives are being developed and then like you what's called open the door in the dark room, and yes, it's called a dark room. Guess what happens? The photos get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes if you're lucky, you might get like an aesthetic filter that looks actually very pleasing, but that won't always be the case.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a little
tangent. Or a little millennial tangent.
It was a little bubble that popped in the pool of memory right there.
Yeah.
But yes, our photographer lady does confront Hajime that her friend, her partner, Amane's father, and Haruko's husband, this was the last images of him of taking photos on his camera. And look, this is why I asked you to be here. It's not because you're a good photographer. It's not because of your skills. No. You want to know why? It's because look at this. This looks
Explain
like
this.
Yeah, this looks like you. These photos were taken minutes before he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I love the way Phyllis Diller in 30 Rock says the phrase Exhibit C 16 minus 8 is 8. When Alec Baldwin accidentally ran her over with his car. See, it feels like a prelude to something that might happen in the future. I don't know why. But yeah, no, she ends up biting off more than she can chew because Eagle Undead ends up kidnapping her to lure out Chalice. Again, he's very explicit. He's not trying to lure out Hajime. He's trying to lure out Chalice. Why Chalice specifically? It's like you made a promise to me, and I expect you to keep it. What is this promise?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog, which by the way came out a year later. Promise time, huh? Time to go in and fulfill that promise.
Yeah, no, that again, we don't really get much information in terms of what happened. We just know it's solidifying something that we have already known. Hajime was there when he died. Mm-hmm. Was he a part of it? Did he do it? We still don't know. But our photographer lady friend here is accusing him that he was the one who did it because, again, time of death, time of these photos, it lines up. You were there. You were there in that snowstorm when that happened. And even so, even if you did or didn't, you know what happened. But Hajime, being Hajime, doesn't say anything. He just rides off into the sunset.
Yeah.
He's just brooding. He's just like, I don't need to explain No, Hajime, I think
there's a lot of stuff you need to explain.
I think you fucking do. You really need to explain yourself right now. But I kind of have a feeling that it's gonna be Amane or Haruka that's gonna be the one that's gonna like get it out of him.
Yeah. Or
You
worse.
know, everyone like this has nothing to do with you guys. Is pretty much the vibe I'm getting off of Hajime. This is not. This does not concern you. I know you were his friend, his colleague. You also have a right, technically, to know.
Yeah.
But who actually matters is Haruka and Amane. That's it.
Mhm.
And if they asked, I'm pretty sure he would spill his guts.
Mhm.
As for everyone else, you can just fuck off because I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Admirable, Hajime. It is admirable. But again, you are part of this group now, and how are they supposed to trust you if they think
If you can't trust them with the facts?
Yeah. So you kind of get on them for not being as good as you or being, you know, as skilled as you. Well, how the fuck are they supposed to when you're like not being as forward as they are?
Mhm.
Ken, Tachibana, even Mitsuki are very forward people, and bless their hearts for that. You, on the other hand, I really don't understand what your motive is. Even today, I'm trying to figure you out, and it doesn't make sense as per why you keep getting involved, as per why you are here. We kind of know why you're here. We kind of figured that out already.
Yeah.
But it's like so far there's a big chunk of the puzzle that has not been set forward yet. Like what are your motives? Why are you doing all of this?
Yeah.
There is no reason. We don't know yet. Maybe you should start saying something instead of like brooding and riding off into the sunset.
Yeah. Like you're not Takashi Hongo. We're like, oh, another day's cyborg Nazi killed. Now I could just like ride off into the sunset because I'm cool like that. No, Hongo earned the right to ride off into the sunset. Yeah.
But again, that's just Hajime.
Yeah.
That's just Hajime. God knows why, but I'm just like, ugh, stop.
Oh, hail Chalice! Riders ride again! Obliterating any undead that comes my way. There's nothing left to do. I'll seal them. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else happened.
Yeah. Liangle has a little bit more control over his rider form.
Oh yeah, no. Apparently he was also with Miyuki, with our orchid.
Yeah.
And wait. You did Mitsuki not know of this? But
Yeah, like, apparently he didn't.
Yeah, so he wasn't there. I was like, okay. I was like, wait a minute, Mitsuki. Oh, no, that's right. You weren't there, so you don't know.
Oh yeah, and also he goes on a date with his girlfriend at the amusement park. But we'll get more to that later.
We do get in episode 23.
Yeah, this is episode 23.
Yeah, the ace showed up.
Yeah,
our grasshopper ace showed up and fought the eagle for a moment, and then disappeared. As I'm like, wait, why did you show up? Oh, it's just to show that I'm still here. Aren't you part of a movie or something? Like, why? Like, no, I'm actually official in this series. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, not. I mean, other than fight battling, not much went down. The eagle kind of got his feathers plucked and still ran away.
Yeah, but then later on, he kidnaps photographer girl, and he's like, it's like, I don't know why you're not remembering the promise we made and what's going on. Like, if I have to hurt this girl in order to make you hold on to it, I will. And then Hajime pulls out a card in order to transform, but then what's it called? The eagle manages to steal the cards. Like, wait a minute, this is the eagle card. Sorry. This is Change Mantis. This is Chalice's card. Then who are you? So it turns out Hajime is not really Chalice.
That really confused me.
Yeah, so basically, unlike the spider undead, for some reason, the what's it called? The mantis undead literally looks like Chalice, like the actual rider suit.
So you're telling me this whole time we have a Kamen Rider that isn't a Kamen Rider?
More or less.
We've had a wolf in sheep's clothing.
And that's not even getting to the actual wolf undead.
I mean, so this whole time, so what? This isn't an ace. This isn't
Oh no, the mantis undead is an ace card, but unlike the spider undead, which noticeably does look like an undead, the mantis undead looks like what Chalice normally looks like. Except instead of having that heart-shaped belt that he normally does, he has the Ouroboros belt buckle like all the undead do.
So
I'm gonna give you a moment to process that.
So the eagle made a promise with the mantis, with
Yes.
Chalice, with the Chalice.
The Chalice, which Hajime is not.
So Chalice is still out there.
So as it turns, no, he's sealed. Chalice is sealed.
So when Ace took over, like another high ranking card took over the position of that one.
So let me explain to you. Okay, so Hajime, whatever he is, he seems to have the ability to turn into other undead. So, for example, when he uses the Float Dragonfly card, he turns into Float Dragonfly. But he also does the same thing when he turns into a human, or when he turns into Chalice. Which means that Chalice was already like the Ace of Hearts undead. This is what he looks like. And when he turns into Chalice, he's basically copying the appearance of Chalice. And then when he uses the Spirit card, he turns into what looks like the Spirit undead. I'm going to give you a moment to process this.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're with me now.
Yeah. I had to do the math in my head.
Yeah, like the math had needed to math for a second.
Yeah. I to understand, Hajime is, when he transforms, he's not accessing, he's tapping
Yeah, he's not using an armor based on Ace of Hearts. He becomes Ace of Hearts.
Yeah, he's not accessing, he's tapping.
Yeah.
He's not wearing it. He literally becomes. It's like taking it's like a photocopy.
Yeah.
It's like he himself is not. He's just kind of printing that image in front of everybody for them to see, as opposed to actually being Dallas.
Yeah.
So this whole time he's just been fighting as himself. He's not. I mean, every card that he's accessed is
it's just him borrowing the powers.
Well, I mean, again, that is a thing, because we have seen with Ken and Tachibana that when they do their rider kicks or something, or they access the cards, they actually access them. We have not seen Hajime do that.
I mean, we see him use with specific cards, but the thing is, the change card, well, what is its ability? It lets you transform.
The thing is also, when most of the time when we see Hajime become a Kamen Rider, he just does.
Yeah.
He's already transformed when he shows up.
Yeah.
We never actually see him. It's very rarely that he transforms.
But also, like, his transformation looks different from everyone else's, because
Yeah.
when the other three riders transform, you see like a giant card show up in front of them, and then they fuse with that card. But when Hajime transforms, he doesn't. There's no card. He just mutates into that thing.
Yeah, he is a phony. He is a fraud. Yeah. Yeah. He has been lying this whole time.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Even though technically he is the secondary rider in this show.
Garrett.
Well, no, yeah, people say Garrett, but a lot of people have debated that it's actually Chalice.
Well, according to Toei, it's Garen.
Either or. I'm like, well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So he Kenzaki helps Hajime get the Chalice card back, allowing him to transform into Chalice right in front of Homegirl. And she even like photographs him like Carlos from Power Rangers in Space. Or actually, more accurately, like Cassidy from Dino Thunder. Yeah, Dino Thunder. And like basically he even like blocks some feather bullets from hitting her. But at the end of the day, he helps Kenzaki seal away the eagle undead, which means now we're down a Jack, which is good. That's two Jacks. That's two Jacks that we've defeated, thankfully. And yes, we got Capricorn, we got Eagle, so that's two right there. And yeah, and then Homegirl decides that she's gonna like throw away the footage because some things are best left to not revealed. But also when Chalice like de-transforms in front of Kenzaki, which by the way is the first time we see happen on the show. It's like Spirito. He turns back into Hajime, and he's like, wait, what was that card you just used? Oh, don't worry about it. Suspicious.
Yeah, Hajime is really just he's playing both sides here.
Yeah. Yeah,
As
and
for
he's burning
what
the
he
candle
is,
from both ends.
yeah. Now episode 24. I kind of
Yeah,
feel as
two more
though
to go.
it kind of feels like the momentum broke here with this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it catches back up in the next episode, but yeah, we have to like sit through this one a little bit because it is more or less a two-parter, or part one of a three-parter, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, no, Mitsuki is at an amusement park with his girlfriend, and a bunch of wolfmen start attacking the place. I'm like, we Geki Ranger didn't air yet. What's going on? But yeah, no, Mitsuki does try to fight him off. He does try to fight him off, and what ends up happening is some mysterious guy from board decides to like use like anti-undead bullets in order to fight them off. It's like, okay, but who are these guys? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the return of Board, which we
Yeah.
have. Like, you remember them? You remember Board?
I don't know. I feel like I've been bored of them for quite a while.
Also, kind of crazy how like the wolf undead kind of looks a little bit like someone from Gal Ranger.
Power Ranger, yes.
I'm like, I know that Gal Ranger was at least 3-4 years before Blade, but
Let's see. It was the same year as Agito, so
yeah.
yeah, it's exactly 3 years.
So I'm like, no, I mean, as always, you gotta repurpose suits and do what you can. I mean, it in Toko, that's a practice as old as time itself.
Tale as old as time.
So when I saw our pups running around, I was like, you all look familiar. Like, have I seen you all before? I feel as though I've seen you. You used to hang out with a hammerhead shark and an alligator. Oh, I'm sorry, a crocodile.
Yeah. Yeah. Feels really weird.
I don't know. Why in Japan do they give horns to werewolves? I don't know.
It's probably part of the myth, though. It's like an Okami sort of thing.
I guess, but I'm like, because again, like a year or two later, we would have another werewolf and another Kamen Rider series.
Yeah, it's a blue one, in fact.
Yeah, that also had a horn, which I'm like, I don't know. I've never read anything in old European folklore about horns.
Maybe what's it called? Maybe werewolves in Japanese mythology are considered oni. Maybe
because I have noticed in some media that when they introduce a wolf character or in a fantasy setting, I'm like, why does it have a horn? Why do they have horns? Why do they have spikes on their heads?
Yeah.
I guess it's probably to, again, it's like, well, it's to make them look different than what a werewolf. I'm like, well, yeah, werewolves are just people that turn into wolves, pretty much. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's unless they're bipedal instead of quadrupedal or bigger than a normal wolf. I'm like, but then again, it's like there's really no discerning features that would separate it from an average wolf. It's just pretty much, it's just a bigger wolf.
Apparently, Metis werewolves are part of a deformity where they are born with horns. Apparently,
I also think I read in several tales in Greek mythology that some of the wolves also did protrude horns or spikes on their body. Supposedly, even the hound Cerberus. You know how people normally depict him with a collar of spikes. It's like, no, the spikes are coming out of his neck. That isn't a collar.
yeah.
So I mean, all right, that kind of adds to the, because if we're just saying
Flavor.
if we're just kind of adding to the mythos that, you know, canines, a demonic canine spirit is just a bigger version, I'm like, no,
Mhm.
no, no. We got to make it more metal. We got to give them spikes. We got to give them a horn.
Not metal enough.
So we're going to Disneyland, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
I
So
forgot
afterwards,
he had a girlfriend.
yeah.
Or no, is it his girlfriend or is it just that one girl that he was hanging out with?
I mean,
Technically.
maybe it's a whole Peter Parker and MJ type of situation, which is appropriate considering he's a man with the powers of a spider.
Yeah, because I do remember that girl had glasses. This one didn't.
Maybe it's a short-term situation.
Maybe.
But in any case, we later find that Orchid and Wolf are fighting each other, and when Mitsuki finds them, like he basically gives chase, and that leads into a swimming pool where some old guy with long hair is like, "Hey, you're in my territory. But don't worry about it. The two of you can fight it off. I don't like fighting."
Mhm.
And that's an odd thing for a guy to say if you don't have other context. And then what's it called? And then both Kenzaki and Tachibana show up. It's like, hey Mitsuki, what's going on here? I'm sensing two undeads plus this guy's here. It's like, oh, all three of them might be undead, and it's true, all three of them are undead. So not only do we have the wolf, which is the Jack of Hearts, but we also have the elephant, which is the Jack of Clubs. So we got a queen and two jacks in one place.
And very surprising design for the elephant.
Yeah.
I would have imagined a more bigger, bulkier suit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better there's no crocodile undead, because imagine if that was there too. Because then you'd have all three Gowl Hunter undead.
Well, no, we would still need a shark.
No, there is a shark.
In this episode?
Not in this episode, but it exists.
I know, but I mean, like, it would have been something if they had, like, in this episode, it's like they would have had a wolf, a shark, and then the crocodile.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is more of a Mitsuki focused episode.
Mm-hmm. But also a little bit of Tachibana.
Yeah, well, Tachibana is his teacher, technically. He's training Mitsuki.
Yeah.
To be, like, to not let the belt control him and let him be be considered like an accessory to it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we find out that like some of the motorcycle dudes from Board are basically building a bike. And it turns out this bike in particular was the prototype for the Garen cycle. And it's like, this would be the ultimate bike. We just could collect some more data. Would you guys mind helping us to collect that data? It's like, sure, homeboy. We love you, dude. We've been homies for years. I don't know. Like, every time we've been homies for years with someone, they turn out to be, an undead. So, are there any characters that you're familiar with that's not a member of Jacaranda that isn't, an undead? How long till we find out that Mitsuki's girlfriend was an undead the whole time? She wasn't, but at this point, God, would you be surprised?
Well, I mean, the fact that the werewolf is going around and infecting random park goers and civilians and turning them into furries,
yeah,
doesn't really help.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
like-
no.
No, please go on. Please go on.
But yeah, no, but it is cool how in one episode we see 3 royal undeads in one place. Like at most we've seen 2 so far with Capricorn just like being like way over there. But no, like we got 5 undead in these 5 episodes. But yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, look at this gun that we clearly stole from Tsuburaya. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Anyways, let's collect this data. And like they go off riding motorcycles. Okay, guys, but just so you know, while we're collecting this data, do not play a card game. I know you are card-themed riders, and you're riding on motorcycles, but just a reminder, we just need your driving data, not your card game playing data. But nevertheless, going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Do you think you could win? Only if I lose. Just let destiny choose. Where's Jake when you need him? Like he'd be down for like this episode. Yeah, but with that,
so we get a new motorcycle called, what's it called?
the Black Fang.
The Black Fang.
Yeah,
Available at your local Toys R Us for only $19.99.
yeah. It's easy payments.
Yeah, this is a Tachibana upgrade, I think.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah. So why do we need new bikes?
Because apparently we need bikes that allow you to use Rouse cards while you're driving them. I'm like, couldn't you already do that on regular bikes?
So the origins of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds has finally been revealed.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is where Yu-Gi-Oh! Got the idea. So yeah, you remember that Kamen Rider series that used cards and motorcycles? Maybe we should do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then also at the same time, we should also add a Kamen Rider theme structure deck to the Yu-Gi-Oh! To like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elemental heroes, and now make them masked heroes that also work within the heroes deck.
Yeah. And while everyone's exhausted from repairing the bike, we wake up to find out that the wolf undead has stolen the bike. How convenient.
Do you guys not put locks on your garages?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Do you guys just not? Do you leave the door open?
Yeah. I mean, we do get a brief stint where Orchid tried to lure out Chalice to fight Elephant, but like that continues off into episode 25, where Elephant just straight up confronts her. It's like, you led him to me, didn't you?
Yeah. Again, these 2 episodes really bleed into each other.
Yeah.
Like, verily, again, you could
Which
watch
is not
it.
a bad thing.
No. It's not a bad thing. But it's just like at times, like, we're the episode is already over. Now we're already on episode 25.
Yeah. How's that for a transition? But so we get Elephant and Orchid fighting each other in the woods. It's like, I told you I don't like fighting.
You know, elephants are not. They're very docile creatures. But that doesn't mean
they're big but docile. Yeah, like it's they're deadly but docile.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that an elephant will just allow you to walk into its territory, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
hippos, on the other hand, like they rampage.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You could be just strolling along. You could be like a football field away, and if a hippo happens to see you, then you better have a fast vehicle or something, because hippos, despite their size, can actually run up to like 30 40 miles an hour, if out in the open. Not very far. But imagine a tank coming at you at 30, 40 miles an hour, and an average human only runs 5.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got two things going on. Firstly, we got Chalice basically running interference between Orchid and Elephant, leaving Orchid severely injured.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Wolf challenges Blade and Garen to a motorcycle race. It's like I'll give you the bike back if you can find me. Woo!
What is this? Like fucking some fucking like 1950s movie?
It may as well be.
I mean,
After all,
seriously.
Wolf is clearly a rebel without a cause.
I mean, no joke. It's like, yeah, so you stole the bike, but you're like, if you beat me and you win, you get your bike back. I'm like, then why the fuck did you steal it?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that
Meanwhile, while Orchid is injured, Kotar decides to rescue her. Very simpy, if you ask me.
why Kotaro?
I cannot I cannot just sit around when I see an injured person being injured. Yeah, but didn't she try to injure you at one point?
Didn't she try to kill you?
Exactly.
It's like, didn't she wrap her tentacle vines around you to strangle you and nearly cause you to die?
He basically turned you into Yumi from season 3 of Code Lyoko.
And it's like, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
As my gay friend would say, he so gave the vibes of a bottom. Even just by looking at him, I knew. Yeah, Kotaro, what is your angle here? Seriously? But yeah, he does run interference and tries to save the girl. The plant-based mama.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Meanwhile, Tachibana tries to meet up with his friend who was developing the bike. It's like, oh, you found the bike? Yeah. It's like, yeah, thankfully, it was right here this whole time. And it's like he turns around and it's like then he reveals he's the wolf dude. It's like, oh, two of us were here the whole time. We just saw you. You were doing the evil voice. What? Yeah, you were doing the evil voice. Do I need to explain?
God, Varon, she's doing the evil voice.
I always know I have got them when they start doing the evil voice.
What?
Yes. Once again, I had no evidence. It has been a hell of a week, to be honest with you. But once they have done the evil voice, you know it is the murderer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that, and the fact that Tachibana's friend was the werewolf the whole time. It's just like I pointed out in Tojima. This guy gave he wasn't even trying to hide it.
Yeah.
He looked like he did not belong there. He looked like some mangy mutt off the street. It's one thing. Miyuki as the orchid blended in perfectly.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Jason Patrick.
I did not suspect Miyuki in episode 20 and in 21. I did not suspect anything. I was like, no, possibly, but I don't have evidence. This guy, though, he reeked of wet dog.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally scratching himself with all the fleas he has.
Ooh.
I'm like, it's the same thing with the bat in Tojima. It's like, there's no hiding it. Look at him. He's got the
Yeah.
teeth, the pointed ears. I'm like, he is screaming villain. Or he's just some fucking some Bible thumping kid that is pretending to be a vampire.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
vampires versus goths.
Yeah, this guy reeked of the bad guy. I was just like, I if he's not, then I'll take it back. But when it was exposed, I was like, yeah, I knew it. Then
We all knew it.
Then why were you helping them? Why were you like it's infiltration.
Uh-huh.
He's just getting information and passing it along to whoever it is he needs to pass it along to.
Mm-hmm.
So is the orchid our big bad? Is she the one that's orchestrating everything? No, she's there, but she's not. She's not like one of them.
Yeah.
As to who or where this information is going to, well, that's to be later found out.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else happened?
Yeah. So yeah, freaking Kotar's still simping for. He's still simping for Orchid, and then Hajime shows up, and it's like, oh no, I gotta hurry, I gotta strangle Kotaro. It's like, why are you suddenly strangling him? And then like she steps out, the two of them fight each other, while these guys have their little race, cow games on motorcycles. And yeah, like but focusing more on the Hajime thing, like freaking what's it called, what's it called, Hajime, he dispatches Orchid really quickly, but then Kotaro, when he comes to, he's like, listen, I wanted to believe Orchid because I felt that if I could trust her, then maybe I could trust you. But it turns out I cannot trust her, and therefore I cannot trust you. I know that you care about Amane and my sister, and I will respect you for like protecting them, but I will not trust you, nor will I like you.
And when that was said,
Mhm.
I actually gave a little clap to Kotaro.
Yeah, he actually grew up a little bit.
Yeah, he grew up a bit. And I know some people might say, "Oh, that's bullshit. That's bull." No. That's not bullshit. That's not bullshit. As of right now, okay, put it in your thoughts. As of right now, we can't trust Hajime at all.
Yeah,
we can't trust him. I don't care. You can't trust the man because we don't know where the mask and the lies like end and begin. We can't there is no end to what he's hiding. Now, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't, disrespected the home or anything of the sort. Because again, I was like, is Ken gonna tell him to get out? Is Kotaro gonna tell him to like grab his stuff and leave? No, he didn't tell him that. He said, I don't trust you. I don't trust you around my family. I'm keeping an eye on you.
yeah,
And I'm also gonna let Tachibana, Mitsuki, and Ken know about this. Because now they know. Like, what are you? There's no malice in you. There's no evil in you, that's for sure. But we don't know what you are. We don't know what side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be a man and protect my home. Hell, we could have even put Haruka in this situation as well, and it still would have been the same thing. I must protect my home. I must protect my family. I must protect my loved ones.
Yeah.
You, Hajime, are still welcome.
But it doesn't mean I like you.
Doesn't mean I like you. Doesn't mean I acknowledge you. That's it. And Hajime can't say jack because what the fuck can you say to that?
Mhm.
So I'm like, people might say that Kotaro was being an asshole here. I'm like, no. He's protecting what's his. And in all honesty, it's like, oh, but Amane's gonna hate you. Bro, she already hates me. I don't know what the fuck that little girl's problem is with me, but I don't care if I have to be seen as the bad guy to protect her. She doesn't understand, and she's not gonna understand until she gets older.
Yeah.
So
But even then.
But even then, I have to, because she's my niece.
Mm-hmm.
I have to because that's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy. I'm like, so wait, Kotaro doesn't even know about the photos, right? He doesn't know anything about that. Imagine if he did.
Yeah.
This is an asshole move of Kotaro. This is possibly the nicest thing Kotaro can do at this point.
Yeah.
So throw the shade all you want at Kotaro.
Yeah. But all things considered, he grew up a little bit.
He grew. So yeah. So did the elephant die?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But the wolf is about to, because we have that race. We knock him off his motorcycle. And Blade seals him away while Garen destroys the motorcycle. And again, for Garen specifically destroying the motorcycle specifically, like that one was difficult because he wanted that motorcycle. It was pride and joy. But at the end of the day, Tachibana also had to grow up a little bit. Yeah. I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. And that's basically the end of the episode. We just sealed away 2 undead at the same time, and that just leaves one loose end. The elephant in the room.
Yeah, because now Miyuki is gone. That's what triggered the little conversation between Hajime and Kotaro. So, and the wolf is gone. So what will become of the peace-loving elephant? I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to wait till next week to find out.
Alrighty.
But that was it, ladies and gentlemen. 21 through 25 of Kamen Rider Blade.
As far as batches of 5 episodes go, we're seeing improvement.
Oh yeah, no. I'm actually like I mean, obviously with what happened with Tachibana and Saikawa, there was nothing that made me want to see what happened next week up until this point.
Yeah.
So now that Miyuki's gone, the tension between Kotaro and Hajime has become even more tense.
Yeah. Honestly, Hajime, much like Vlam from Kamen Rider Gov, Hajime is a character that keeps you hooked for next week's episode.
Yeah. Hajime is the reason why, because now it's like, bro, you've been exposed. We are questioning your existence now and your motives. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
As for Ken and Tachibana, well, they're still Ken and Tachibana.
Oh yeah.
Mitsuki has had some growth here.
Yeah.
Mitsuki
as did Kotaro.
Yes, both Mitsuki and Kotaro are the VPs here in this group of episodes because they've come over their fears. They've now decided to stand as men, as adults, more correctly, as adults, and to put the and to lay the law down of who they are as people and what they have to protect. So, yeah, there has been vast improvements right now, and it took us only 20 episodes to get here.
Yeah.
As to what will come of the next 20 some odd episodes, I don't know. It could be good, it could be worse. We could be going up the incline of the roller coaster only to like have a drop and then that's it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you ready?
So far, these 5 episodes could have just been a movie in and of itself. So it's a 9 because the story just kept going.
Mm-hmm.
We had one antagonist throughout all 5, and then finally the antagonist is gone.
Yeah.
The story was like, we need to get.
Yeah. It's like a McDonald's VHS tape if you think about it.
Yeah, we need to focus on getting to the Kamen Riders, but having one main character be the focal point.
Yeah,
and that was Kotaro. This was Kotaro's story because it focused on him and Miyuki. But now that Miyuki was defeated and sealed away by Hajime is now on shit and now paddling down Shit's Creek.
Yeah.
So there was a story here. There was buildup. There was a payoff. There was an end, and it took 5 episodes to do it.
Yeah.
Even though separately, but it was all one cohesive story because we had one main antagonist and one focal point, which was Miyuki and Kotaro. Their beginning and their end. So yeah, it's a 9. The whole batch of 5 is a 9.
Yeah, I would give all of them a 9 except for episode 23, which is a full 10 for me.
So yeah, there was growth, there was a focus, and now there is conflict. So we'll see how the next batch of episodes will hold. Hopefully it keeps that momentum going.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do the people say?
Yeah. All right, let's see the comments. Wow, we have a full house of royal undead, 3 jacks and 2 queens. That means after episode 26, we will have defeated 6 out of 12 of them. Yeah, all that leaves is the kings and a couple of queens. Yeah, Kotaro simping is almost as much of a liability as Emmy simply being around.
But again, that also added to the story because like Kotaro could have easily just left Miyuki alone and let her die, but it's to show that he's not an asshole.
Yeah,
he actually did care about her. He actually did, and that kind of bothered her. It's like, do you not get it? Do you not?
Like, I'm trying to kill you, and yet somehow I care about you.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's simping. It is. But the thing is that.
But the thing is, sometimes you have to show compassion to the passionless in order for them to understand that what they're doing, their point of view is wrong.
How it is this. It's like a lot of relationships nowadays. I see it. We all see it. And it's like one side is being more affectionate and loving than the other. Does pick whichever side you want. But at the end of it all, it's like, yeah, the one who did the damage is the one that for somebody like, yeah, you don't deserve this, but you're still getting it.
Yeah.
And then finally, it's like, no, they wind up getting their just desserts, which is exactly how it should be. But the person that was the one giving was the one that you actually hurt more.
Yeah.
Not the abuser, not the toxic. It's not the poison. It's not the poison that's the problem. It's the person who got poisoned.
Yeah.
So, Coach,
but yeah, no, it's it's actually interesting that how many times I've had exes who like come back to my DMs, like tell me that they've never been in a good relationship since we've broken up, and it's like Loki, they're not saying it outright, but like they're trying to see if like I still have feelings for them, so they can like weasel their way back into my heart. But the thing is, it's like the truth of the matter is, no, no, I don't still have feelings for you. I may have fond memories of when we dated, but I also have bad memories of when we dated. And like, no, I'm not going to like get back with you just because it's like, oh, like I was the best you've ever had. You might not be willing to admit it, but like, yeah, no, it's it's like, like if you really cared about, like if you really loved me, you would have tried to protect what we had instead of trying to destroy it.
I never had anyone complain.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. It's like some people have, it's like you don't appreciate what you had until it's gone. But the thing is, like when you're a bad person, you don't appreciate it. But when you're a good person, it's like you need to realize that what you did have was not good to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah. Oh geez, Code Lyoko season 3. That season felt like a fever dream, and let's hope it stays that way.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But with that in mind, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things Tokusatsu, Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Zets, number 1 Sentai Go Juju. We only have 2 episodes left. Ultraman Cosmos. We're gonna do the first 5 episodes tomorrow. And yeah, I think that and Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss things, all movies and TV shows, and our vlog of Pasadena Comic-Con is now live. So definitely check that out. The 2 of us were there. We got to see a lot of cool people, cosplayers, vendors, celebrities, etc. Check that out. And we got 4 interviews. We're going to be uploading them 1 per week for the next 4 weeks. So definitely enjoy that. And our next convention days are going to be Robo Toy Fest on May 31st at Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at Pasadena Convention Center. And speaking of which, the first batch of actors will be announced this week. So stick around that for the convention social media. Check out our personal social medias. We're both on Instagram. And until next time, we hope to see you again real soon. Happy February, everyone. And make sure love doesn't bite. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Night, guys.